everyone, I'm Zishansha and welcome to Z Interactive, your own training institute. So now we will continue with our next lesson. In the last lesson, we created the mid-level value here with the help of the opacity mask from our UV shell masks. And then we have this gray value. So we can subtract items and we can add items here. So we are using our values here. And if I will go to the materials, locker, edit, and then if you will notice, we are using a very high, fairly high like tessellation factor, which is 16, and scale is 10. Mid-level like scalar zero value is 0.5. So everything you can see here there is, and one thing is that you have to make sure everything here is 16 bit. So usually for uniform color I don't need to do that, but for safe side I'm just doing maybe in case it can affect. Now here, what I'm going to do is that I will select this, add a frame, okay, and call this mid-level value. Okay. Now we will work on any one of these areas. Let's work on our lock. Okay, so what I will do here is that I will just go back here, okay, and then I will add a blend node here. Okay, so you can see that everything goes crazy because it is black now. So I will just press add here so I can get the old values here, and then I will go here to shape. Okay, and what I will do here is I will make another shape here, or just keep this one here for now, and then I'll change later on. Now here in the shape, I will go to the disk, okay, and reduce the size of this disk. And after doing this, what I'm going to do is I will duplicate this one and change it to square. Put them here. And this disk, I will attach edge detect to it. And I will keep it inverted. No edge roundness, width a little bit higher. That's it. And I will, for now, I will just go here and attach it. Okay, and put a transform 2D here. And this transform 2D, I want it to be without any tiling. So tiling mode, absolute, no tiling here. I will double click it here so I can see what's going on, and I will single click it here. Now you can see it has applied everything on the whole object itself. It's going crazy. So I will just reduce the size of it with the shift key so it goes formally smaller. Okay, and where it should go here to the locker. Where is my locker? First I have to see where is the locker bit. Yeah, this is the locker, so I will keep it here. Don't worry if it is too harsh because I know the scalar value is 10, which is too high. So I think we can go here and reduce the scalar value from edit. Keep it 5 for now. 5 is also too high. Maybe let's put 3. Or 1. 1 is too low. So I think 3 is enough. Then we can control it with the level. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here is single click it here. Okay. Now, whenever you have this background, this the bounding box for the transform doesn't show. That's one annoying thing which I really don't like. But I have placed it wherever I want, so it's fine. I can just double click it here so I can see the bounding box at least. Now what I want is I just want to convert this into a pipe sort of a object. Okay, so I will add a level here. Okay, I think better it's to put a Gaussian blur here first. Oh, sorry, I always say Gaussian blur. I don't know why. Maybe I'm too used to like Photoshop. So blur HQ, grayscale, and higher quality and lower intensity. So kind of creating a roundish shape here. But what I want is to have a level. So I will go here, bring up my level out, reduce black amount here so that it can go all the way back. Okay, just to create just it can be. Okay. A little bit more, and then I will try to adjust its size and everything, try to make it a little bit more solid from the bottom, like from the backs, from this side, from the edge. It won't look like it is like it is blended, and then increase this so it looks like a pipe. Let's just okay, so there is some issue here. Don't worry about that. If we will add another blur HQ, we'll solve the problem. Okay, higher value but lower intensity, and extremely low intensity, 0.01, something like that. And we can keep on increasing now. 0.1, let's see how it looks like. 0.1 is fine. Okay, and then I will work on this part. So what I need to do is that make another blending node, put this one here, and take this there, and this one I will add here to the background. This is going to the foreground, this is going to the background, and I will double click it to this new blend node and use add. It will add both of these. Now this is going great. This is going completely on the bottom, and you can see that it is somewhere here. Okay, and as it is added here, it is not showing on any other part except for here. Okay, even if I'm at this part, it's not showing on any other part, but it's creating this weird looking crazy stuff going on the other side, because all these UVs are set up accordingly. So here what I will do, I will just create my transform. Okay, put it here so I can follow the same process here. Okay, I'll double click it here, single click here, and with the shift key. Okay, I have to turn off my tiling mode from here. No tiling. Go back on the top, move it here somewhere so that okay, so this is enough, but I have to apply the same technique what I applied there. First, Gaussian blur. Again, I'm saying Gaussian blur. What's wrong with me? The blur HQ, grayscale, And then I will reduce its intensity. Okay, something like this. And one more thing I can do here is that for an interesting shape, I can use trapezoid transform. And trapezoid transform also, I will turn off the tiling mode here, so no tiling. And I will, oh, okay. So I have to do one thing. I have to remove this one from here and use it here. No tiling. I will double click it here and single click on the trapezoid, and then I will try to fix it, something like this. Okay. Yeah, this sort of a shape will work out. Okay. And then I'd have to be squished, not too big. Otherwise it will look weird. And even this shape, the circle, I will stretch it so it actually looks like that. Let's say stretch lock instead of a normal lock or something like that. Okay, now I will go back here and I will add a level. And in the level, I will technique here. Okay, so I guess we have to change its blend mode to something else. Let's see what looks better. So I will choose max. Okay. So max will give the maximum values. Okay. Let me see if the lock is too thick. I think the lock is fine. It's not that thick. It needs to be wide. It's not wide enough, so I have to press Control on my keyboard and increase the width of it. Okay, fine. Now what we need is that we need a keyhole sort of thing here. Let's put this up there and add another shape. Okay, and another blend node. So I will shift and move this one there. I think shift down in the background, should be background. This will go back there. Here I will add this new shape on the top of it, convert this into a disk. Okay, and I will give a smaller value, transform, double click it here and use add. And what I will do, click on this one, make it smaller with the shift key without any tiling, absolute no tiling, and then I will move it here. And here what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add a Gaussian blur just after this transform 2D. Let's select both of them and press X over here, because we have already like we have a commuting um like a kind of commutative blending mode, which is add. So if I press X over here to swap these, will not make a difference, but it will make it more cleaner. Okay, so just want to add a Gaussian blur here because I want to use the same process. Okay, so let's put it here. Gaussian blur. Again, I'm saying Gaussian blur, and you guys are not stopping me. Okay, so blur HQ, not Gaussian blur, blur HQ, and then quality up high, intensity lower. Okay, a little bit, not too much, something around 1. And then levels, and I will reduce the level here. One thing you will notice that if I'm on the higher level, I don't have any like a smoothness on this edge, because this is on its peak, and peak is the peak scale value is 10. It's on the 10. When it is on 10, you will not get the smoother result here. So it is on the peak. So when I'm reducing it, it is going off the cap of the peak. It is going away from the cap, and as soon as it is going away from the cap, it will start becoming smoother. Okay, so that's one thing that you have to keep in mind about peak values and stuff like that. So you have to use a little higher peak and then use your values that you want to work on later on. Okay, we have this now. So here, what we can do is another shape and another blend node. Okay, so I will go here, shape. Okay, it's going up, so I have to bring them everything down, so don't worry about that. Okay, let's move this up as well. And then another shape. What we are going to do is that first we will create the shape that we are looking for, and then we'll join them together, and then we'll bring it here. So this shape, let's zoom out, should be disk. Reduce the size. This, reduce the size, will stay square. But here I will use trapezoid transform. And without any tiling. Now the top stretch here, something like this. Okay. Now what I will do here is that both of them will have their own transform 2D and then blend. And I will add here this disk shape. I will convert this to like a styling mode to no tiling, and this trapezoid also absolute no tiling. I will go back here to the circle, basically double click it here, single click on the circle, use the size of it, and I'll keep it on the top somewhere here, and single click on the trapezoid, reduce the size of this as well, put it down here. And here we got the old style traditional bedtime story keyhole. Okay, so I'll make another blend. Don't worry, this will be the last one, hopefully. Put it here. This one will go to foreground, this will go to background. It doesn't matter actually, because we will be using like add here. So next to this one I will add another this transform, or let's do one thing. Let's go back here. Okay, use add, take these because there will be a lot of transforms, so I don't want that. So I'll just use this one. Put this one here. And then take this one. That there. Better to avoid a lot of different nodes. Otherwise, you know, you will have unnecessary nodes and those kind of things. So wherever you feel like you can avoid, just avoid them. Okay, so here we go. I will add a blur HQ. Okay, not Gaussian, blur HQ here. Increase the quality, reduce the intensity here, and much reduce 0.1, something like that. Let's see, 0.1, not that good. 0.2. Okay, that's fine. And then here I will add levels and reduce the level here. Okay, something like this. And one thing before continuing, I have to go back here in the blending mode and change it to subtract. So it will be subtracted inwards. Okay. So these two have to be swapped now. So this should go up and this should go, because this is non commutative. So I will press X so that I can have this hole. Now, as deeper you want the hole, you can increase this one. Okay, totally up to you. But make sure it shouldn't penetrate from the other side. So not that much. This is enough. Okay. And to adjust these walls or these edges of the keyhole, I can play with these settings there. Okay, here we go. You can make it more complex. You can add rivets over here. You can add some more stuff. You can add so many things like here. But for the sake of this tutorial, I will keep it simple. You can add a gap over here at this part, like, you know, so that it will show that it's coming out of it. Okay, like you can make a small circle and subtract it. So many things you can do with it. Try on your own, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'll keep it as it is here. Make sure it's saved. So I hope you have learned something from this tutorial. And later on, we will apply the opacity map here just to like remove this whole card. Okay, this plane. So guys, thanks a lot for joining this lesson, and I'm really thankful to you all for supporting me, and I hope to receive your support continuously. I have noticed that many of you are watching my videos but have not subscribed to my channel yet. So please subscribe to my channel and also click on the bell icon so you can receive all the notifications about which I'm about to create, and I will be uploading them. They are like really, really great new contents there. So let's do one thing before I sign off. I will take all of this and I will add a frame, and I will call this block. Okay, let's go here and lock. Okay, so if you have liked my video, so please hit the like button, and if you have any queries or questions, then leave them in the comment section below and I will answer them as soon as possible. And one request I have, and that is, I have noticed that some of the viewers do not watch my videos online and instead they download them. So please, if anyone is doing that and you find someone doing this, then please stop them, because this will never help me to get my hard work paid off and it will demotivate me. So I don't want to stop making tutorials for you all. Therefore, help me to get new subscriber. I will take off now, and take care, guys, till we meet in the next class. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep learning on Z Interactive, your own training institute.
There's one important announcement I would like to make. I have started 3 great membership plans on my channel. I have introduced ZI Friends membership plan, which will give you exciting perks like loyalty badges and priority on comments. I have also introduced ZI Early Bird plan, which will give access to Z Interactive tutorials way early before they become public. So you will get all these lessons at once and you can binge watch. Last but not the least, I have introduced ZI Premium plan, which will give access to advanced professional tutorials, which you will find at very, very expensive outside. And I will be giving this at a very low amount of price. So visit my channel now and click on the join membership to get more information. I hope you become one of my members. If you want to learn how to create a highly detailed prop procedurally using Substance Designer, so this premium tutorial series is for you. Join my premium membership plan on YouTube and get access to all premium tutorials. In this tutorial series, I will demonstrate how to use Substance Designer along with simple geometry to create a realistic, smashed up retro television.